बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। आज प्रैक्टिकल 2 का लेक्चर नंबर 4 दैट इज़ बेयरिंग. This topic is very important because this topic has some mathematical questions which we will be doing after the theoretical portion of this topic. Okay, so let's start. Firstly, what is actually the bearing? So firstly, I had given you the definition of bearing. What is bearing? Bearing is basically bearing is most commonly used in the purpose of navigation, and not only it is used in like the navigational purposes or directional purposes, rather this is actually the horizontal angle. Now I'm telling you what is actually the bearing is. Okay, so bearing is basically this is the horizontal distribution of an angle between the direction of an object and a line from the position of an observer to the object. This is a very simple definition which I have given you for the bearing, because there are number of complicated and complex definitions which are the part of your syllabus. Bearing is basically used most importantly, most commonly and primitively in the navigation. When there is a need to find out the direction, we need to draw an angle, a horizontal angle of an object and a line from the position of an observer. Okay, we are basically noticing an object, and to notice an object there must be an observer. So two lines are drawn, the one from the observer to the object, as you can see in this diagram. The one line has been drawn from the towards the object and through observer. So these two lines basically make an angle. You can see the point A and B. The one is the object, the second one is the observer, and both are basically coming and going to intersect with each other at one common line, and that common line is basically the point where the angle of the bearing could be found out, and that is the point C. The angle here roughly has been used the 37 degree. Obviously that could be any other thing. So this is actually the bearing. How does it look like? So earlier I said that navigation is basically this topic basically, or this part is basically used for the voyages, sailors, navigation, directional purposes, and this is an angle, this is an horizontal angle of an object, and to observe an object, the position of an observer is also making an angle or a line. Taken, not an angle, rather a line. So the angle between the object and the observer, in a very simpler word, the angle between an object and an observer, obviously both these points have been connected through or drawing a line. Okay, so this is basically a bearing is. Okay, there are some important properties, the characteristics what a bearing should have. It is always measured with the north or the south line in a clockwise direction. Okay, so there is no anti-clockwise bearing is normally taken. We normally choose to take the clockwise direction either in the direction of north line or the south line. It depends where the true north is present. Okay, if the north and the south line is true north, the bearing is called true bearing. It's very simple. If the north and the south line both are referring to the true north, the bearing will be called true bearing. So there are two main types of bearing. The one is true bearing and the second one is magnetic bearing. And when you people would like to be write it down in your copy, you can write it down in a way like, after writing the definition of the bearing and one or two properties of the bearing, you can make another heading, that is the type of the bearing, and there you can mention the one is true bearing and the second one is the magnetic bearing. So in true bearing you can write down the definition which I have given you. If the north and the south line is true north, the bearing is true bearing. If the bearing is measured with the magnetic north or the south line, is the magnetic bearing. It's very simpler. Now another important point which is very important to know, everybody knows the circle has 360 angle. So it means no bearing can exceed to 360. It's very obvious, but obviously एक रिमाइंडर के तौर पर यहाँ पर लिखा गया ताकि आप लोगों को याद रहे कि बेयरिंग जो है एंगुलर है, तो सर्कल चूँकि 360 से बढ़ नहीं सकता, तो बेयरिंग भी आपको कोई 361 आ गई, 362 आ गई, तो ये हो ही नहीं सकता. It should be lesser than 360. cannot exceed, no bearing can exceed 360 degree. Okay. Another very important point to know, the true bearing can be converted easily into the magnetic bearing and vice versa. Like magnetic bearing can easily be converted into true bearing. What do we need to do? We need to make an addition or the subtraction in the magnetic variation. So this is basically the bearing. What is actually the bearing with a respective diagram which will be drawn into the blank page, and all this write-up will be on the lining page. Quickly now I'm moving towards the few questions regarding the true bearing and the magnetic bearing and their vice versa conveyance. So तीन क्वेश्चन जो हैं हम इनके कर लेते हैं, और फिर ये तीनों क्वेश्चन जो हैं आप अपनी कॉपी पे सॉल्व कर लीजिएगा. So this is a very small topic of practical 2, that is bearing. Okay, now there is a question number 1, that is, at a point magnetic field is 12.5 degree west. Here you can see the sign of degree, that is very important to mention, and the direction as well, that is the west. If the direction is western side, you need to write it very clearly, and if it is eastern direction, okay, you can ignore it. Questions have been written, and now the part which is required to be solved, that is, the following magnetic bearing needs to be converted into the geographical bearing. And in theoretical portion we have done this thing, that the two types of bearing which can be easily converted into each other, either we need to subtract it or add it. Questions are: number 1, 72.5, number 2, 322.5, and C, 65.5. One by one हम इनको solve करेंगे. Let's move on to the part 1, A, 72.5. As in the question, this thing is written that magnetic field is 12.5. So firstly we need to write in the answer portion magnetic field, which is 12.5 degree west, and that is written as minus. Why do we need to write the minus with 12.5 degree or the magnetic field? The reason is this angle or this field is in the western direction. If it is in the western direction, you need to write it the subtraction symbol into it. मैग्नेटिक बेयरिंग इज़ इक्वल टू 72.5. ये भी हमारे क्वेश्चन में हमें मिला था, गिवन था. ओके, रिक्वायर्ड क्या है? जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग निकालना. तो जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग कैन ईजीली बी डन बाय सब्ट्रैक्टिंग बोथ पार्ट. जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग 72.5 डिग्री माइनस 12.5 डिग्री, एंड द आंसर कम्स 60 डिग्री. दैट इज़ द जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग. सो दिस इज़ द वे हाउ कैन वी solve this question, a very easy method, and we can easily go through with all these two parts. Okay, here you can see the next solution of the part B. The part B was 322.5 degree, that is the magnetic bearing. Again we need to take a look on the question where the magnetic field was given. The same magnetic field will be used for every part, because once in the question it has been given, we will be applying for every part A, B and C, or if there is C, D and E, तो हम उस पर भी कर रहे होते. Magnetic field will remain same as I have said. 12.5 degree west is equal to minus 12.5 degree. It is considered at in the subtracted direction because it is in the west. Magnetic bearing has been changed. Now the geographical bearing will also be changed, like 322.5 minus 12.5, and the answer is geographical bearing is in 310. So this is the question answer of this part 2. Let's move on quickly to the part C. Okay, so now you can see on the board there is the part C, which is 65.5 bearing. Everything will remain same, like magnetic field 12.5 with the subtracted sign. Magnetic bearing, it has been changed according to the question, 65.5 degree. Now the geographical bearing, that will be the answer or the outcome when we like subtract the magnetic bearing with the magnetic field, and the answer comes 53 degrees. So these three questions are required to be solved in your like practical copy. You will be writing it down in either on the blank paper or the lining page. ठीक है, so lining page पे कर लें, it will be quite easier to handle. ठीक है, and this is only the one diagram which we have drawn in the first part. ठीक है, तो ये diagram आप bearing का जब theoretical portion लिखेंगे तो वहाँ पे बना दें, और उसके बाद next pages blank पेजेस खाली जाते जाएंगे, और लाइनिंग पेजेस जो हैं उनके ऊपर ये क्वेश्चन आप लिख के उनको वहीं पे सॉल्व कर देंगे. अच्छा, ये तरीका वो था जिसमें हमने मैग्नेटिक बेयरिंग को जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग में कन्वर्ट किया. नाउ क्विकली मूव ऑन टू द अनदर मेथड वेयर द जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू द मैग्नेटिक बेयरिंग. ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन. Okay, now the question has changed. This is the question number 2 with a little bit changings. We can see at a point magnetic field, now it has been changed 12 degree and in the eastern direction. So these two changes you can see. Following magnetic bearing needs to be converted into geographical bearing, and the questions are part A 176 degree, part 2 323 डिग्री एंड पार्ट सी इज़ 40 डिग्री. हाफ साइन जो है हम इसको जल्दी से रेस कर देते हैं, ये यहाँ पे नहीं है. दिस इज़ लाइक in a way. Okay, quickly move on to the answer. A very simplest way. Acha, okay, in the previous part I have said that we are going to convert the geographical bearing into magnetic bearing. No, the question remains same. We are going to do magnetic bearing into the geographical bearing. So now I'm going to make the correction कि भी मैंने ये कहा था और उसको ऐसे नहीं है, ये ऐसे है. ठीक है. Okay, the answer is part A is 176 degree. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एज यू कैन सी 112 डिग्री ईस्ट, तो ईस्ट है तो हमें लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर लिख देंगे तो कोई पॉइंट नहीं है, आप लिख सकते हैं. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड 12 डिग्री ईस्ट है. मैग्नेटिक बेयरिंग इज़ 176 डिग्री एज इन द क्वेश्चन इज बीन मैंशन. जोग्राफिकल बेयरिंग, व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इफ़ the direction or the magnetic field is in the eastern direction, this is the clue, we need to make an addition. What we have done in the previous part, the magnetic field was in the western direction, so that's the reason why we are going to subtract it. ठीक है, तो आपको मैंने यह बता दिया कि subtract कब करना है और add कब करना है. Okay, geographical bearing, how does it come? Geographical bearing is equal to 176 degree, which was the magnetic bearing. We need to make an addition with the magnetic field, that was the 12 degree. Both will be added. Okay, both will be added and the outcome will be the geographical bearing in a way of 188 degrees. So this is the way how can we attempt the other parts as well. So quickly solve other parts or make this practical complete. Okay, now you can see the part 2, that is 323 degree. Magnetic field will remain same 12 degree east. If there is a need, we can write it down in as the eastern direction. Magnetic field 12 degree east, magnetic bearing 323 degree, and geographical bearing will be come out like 323 plus 12 degree, and the answer would be 335. So this is the way of the second question to solve. Now let's move on to the part C, 40 degree. Okay, so this is the part C, 40 degree. 40 degree is basically the magnetic bearing. Magnetic field, again it will remain same 12 degree east. Magnetic bearing comes 40 degree. Now the geographical bearing will be calculated. 40 plus 12 is equal to the 52. That is the answer of the part 3. So girls, this is basically the bearing part, ठीक है, of practical 2 lecture 4, and with the theoretical portion some questions have been done. Now there are few questions regarding related to the direction. ठीक है, 1 or 2 question related to the direction, तो हम उनको भी सॉल्व कर लेते हैं ताकि आज ये पूरा प्रैक्टिकल जो है वो ख़त्म हो जाए. Okay, now in the practical 2 there is question number 3 as you can see on the board. The question is, इस क्वेश्चन को हमें बहुत डिटेल से पढ़ना है because after reading out the question like repeatedly, we will be able to draw a respective diagram according to the question. So let's start. Question number 3 is a person starting from a point E. This is the point E. ठीक है, I have written point E covers a distance of 1 kilometer southward. This is very noticeable. Firstly, we need to make a point E towards the south direction, towards point A. So let's take a look on the diagram. Firstly, this is the diagram, the final picture, but we are taking a starting point from point E. Wherever you can write a point E in the south direction, as you already know this thing, south is towards the downward. Normally we assume and we take it as it is. From E to A, we are moving towards the south direction. Okay, now the thing which is need to be noticed, why do I need to write 2 centimeter over here? Because the distance was given 1 kilometer and I have chosen a scale to represent 1 kilometer is equal to 2 centimeter. You can take any other scale, but I think this is the most appropriate scale which I have chosen for this question to cover, to complete it. What does it mean? 1 kilometer distance actually on the ground is representing in your diagram just 2 centimeter. What does it mean? You will draw just a 2 centimeter line on the diagram and that will be representing 1 kilometer. ठीक है, तो 2 centimeter आप देख सकते हैं कि बहुत थोड़ा फासला होता है, और 1 किलोमीटर अगर आप ड्रॉ करना बैठ जाएं तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पेजेस की ज़रूरत होगी, जो कि प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच नहीं है। तो हमने इसलिए एक ऐसा स्केल चूज़ किया जिसमें किलोमीटर्स को सेंटीमीटर्स के इक्वल लेते हुए हमने इसको दिखाया। तो अब हम दोबारा डायग्राम की तरफ आते हैं। पॉइंट ई पे वी हैड मार्क अ पॉइंट लाइक दिस, and after making a point we have used the scale to draw 2 centimeter line. Now the question is in which direction? So in question we have discussed this thing from point E to point A. We will move towards the south direction, and if we draw the direction, okay, if we draw the direction pattern like east, west, north and south, you can see south is in the southward direction, the down direction. So that's why when if we're taking it as point E, according to the scale measure 2 centimeter, we will draw a line towards A that is in the south direction, and this is point A, and the measured distance is 2 centimeter. So this is how I have drawn this part, and if you will understand this part, easily all parts can be covered. So let's move on to the question, and according to the question we will draw and make the diagram or the plan complete. Okay, from point E to A we have reached 2 centimeter, 1 kilometer. Now this part is left. From A now we need to travel towards a point B. Okay, A to B जाना है, but in which direction? The direction is east, south, east. So now can you see the direction pattern? North, south, east, west. East, south, east. दिस इज़ ईस्ट साउथ ईस्ट। आपने वो जो एक बड़ी डायग्राम बनाई थी जिसमें 4 बेसिक डायरेक्शंस के अलावा 12 फर्दर डायरेक्शंस थी, तो आप उस डायग्राम को भी यू कैन यूज़ एज एन एग्जाम्पल टू अंडरस्टैंड। ईस्ट और साउथ के दरमियान जो है इधर ईस्ट साउथ ईस्ट की डायरेक्शन आती है, तो इस डायरेक्शन के इस एंगल को इस जाविये को यहाँ पर हम देखेंगे और फिर अपने डायग्राम पर वापस आते हैं कि अब हमने A टू B में जाना है और हमें डिस्टेंस जो कवर करना है दैट वाज द एक्चुअल डिस्टेंस 2.5 किलोमीटर। तो गर्ल्स 2.5 किलोमीटर का मतलब ये है इफ़ 1 किलोमीटर इज़ रिप्रेजेंटिंग 2 सेंटीमीटर देन 2 किलोमीटर्स आर बेसिकली रिप्रेजेंटिंग 4 सेंटीमीटर एंड 0.5 व्हाट डज इट मीन द 1 सेंटीमीटर 0.5 1 सेंटीमीटर एंड 1 किलोमीटर इज इक्वल टू 2 सेंटीमीटर। तो यहाँ पे 4 + 1 इज इक्वल टू 5 सेंटीमीटर। Okay, from point A to B the required distance as I have earlier said was 2.5 kilometer. If the scale we have chosen 2 centimeter, so we can easily multiply 2.5 to 2 and the answer would be 5 centimeter. ठीक है, so from point A to B when we are moving towards B we need to draw the line of the distance 5 centimeter in which direction? East साउथ ईस्ट। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि मैंने इसको ये एंगल या ये तिरछापन या ये टिल्ट क्यों दिया, क्योंकि डायरेक्शन रिक्वायर्ड थी ईस्ट साउथ ईस्ट। ओके, नाउ इन द क्वेश्चन वी आर मूविंग फ्रॉम पॉइंट बी टू सी एंड द डिस्टेंस वी नीड टू कवर 3.5 एंड द डायरेक्शन इज नॉर्थ ईस्ट डायरेक्शन। तो इन द क्वेश्चन 2 थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, फ्रॉम वेयर वी आर मूविंग टूवर्ड्स, इन विच एरिया, हाउ मच डिस्टेंस वी नीड टू कवर एंड इन विच डायरेक्शन। सो 3 पॉइंट्स देखकर हम फ़ौरन से इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। अच्छा, अगले पार्ट पे चलते हैं। B to C जाना है पर अब हमसे डिस्टेंस मांगा गया है 3.5। तो अगेन वी कैन मेक द कन्वीनियंस लाइक 3.5 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 एंड द आंसर वुड बी 7 सेंटीमीटर। सो it is being clear from point B to C we are moving with the distance 7 centimeter. In which direction? The direction was northeast. We can take a look on the diagram. Northeast, here it is. In between of north and eastern direction we can see the direction northeast. So northeast, in this way we can draw 7 centimeter and we are reached on a point C. Now from C, okay, from at point C we have covered the distance 3.5 kilometer, which what does it mean, 7 centimeter, and in the direction northeast. Okay, after reaching at point C in the question we can see from point C we need to move towards the point D, and again the similar distance 3.5 has been written. Okay, this is, and the direction is west. So west is very clear from east if we are reaching at the point. Okay, at point C, we need to move towards the east direction by covering a distance of 3.5. As we have earlier done, 7 centimeter is equal to 3.5 kilometer. तो यहाँ पे मैं इसको convert नहीं कर रही. C to D we have reached, and after reaching a D point, you can see. Okay, I raise it. Okay, from D to E there is a gap. और इस गैप को आपने ख़ुद से मालूम करना है कि ये कितना है. तो D to E पर जब आप आएंगे तो आप यहाँ से यहाँ पे स्केल रख के इस डिस्टेंस को मेजर करेंगे, और ये डिस्टेंस आप अब डॉटेड लाइन से, ठीक है, डॉटेड लाइन से दिखा दें तो वो बड़ा क्लियरली पता चल जाएगा कि ये कितना है. तो ऑलमोस्ट इसको डिस्टेंस जो है वो 1 किलोमीटर यानी 2 सेंटीमीटर का निकलना आना चाहिए इस क्वेश्चन के लिए. ऑब्वियसली इन एवरी क्वेश्चन दैट डिस्टेंस विल बी डिफरेंट. सो इस तरह से ये अपनी पूरी ओरिजिनेशन पॉइंट के बाद अपना पूरा ट्रैवल करने के बाद दोबारा से अपने स्टार्टिंग और ओरिजिनेशन पॉइंट पर आ जाता है. तो इस तरह से हाउ डज इट मेक इट लाइक सेंस, ठीक है. सो दिस इज़ द क्वेश्चन. यू नीड टू राइट इट डाउन इन द राइटिंग पेज, एंड डायग्राम विल बी ड्रॉन ऑन द ब्लैंक पेज विद द रिस्पेक्टिव